Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Baker. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run it. Oh, look at the quick cut. The gain moves the ball to the 34. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Second down, he's going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown. Tied.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And on the carry, he's heading left. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Lacey. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. He'll hand it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. A quick juke to get free. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Get some space around the 30. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Payne. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
A running play called on fourth down. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd and 10 here. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Fights through the tackler.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Who says you need explosive plays, Dirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. They bring him down right at the 20.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Payne. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Baker. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, TCU. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is up and no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then
and it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Baker. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Using a strong stiff arm.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Trying to run it, it's Lacey. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Riley. Touchdown, Tide. And they will claim the second half lead. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The shotgun running play call. Makes a nice move there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do.
And he's intercepted.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They go with a direct snap. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. First down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Sampson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. Caught quickly. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Eludes a tackle. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the TCU offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here's the second down play. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Alabama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Wow, that's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs here. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He's free around the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 40. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? It's a turnover. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Quarterback operating an empty set. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Great cut, they whiff on him. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown continues. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Bringing it out, it's Baker. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need point.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw again. Looking downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And we're going to throw now on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Snags a quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. With the catch, it's Lacey. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They get nothing on second down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
42, spike, 8.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? But he can't get there. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage. What a play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Play action here on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option. He just has to throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is You wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Now, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. This will be a challenge now. Second and goal, back at the 13. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. They get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national.